So White House Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt announced that the Associated Press has been banned from the Oval Office for not honoring the recent renaming of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Take a look.
It is a privilege to cover this White House. It's a privilege to be the White House Press Secretary. And nobody has the right to go into the Oval Office and ask the President of the United States questions. That's an invitation that is given.
For many years, Whoopi Goldberg has been a well-known figure. From her Oscar-winning performances to her position as The View's uncensored and frequently contentious co-host, she has never been afraid to voice her opinions. However, it seems like controversy surrounds Whoopi every time she speaks these days. Whether it's contentious political discussions, offensive remarks, or rumors of legal issues, conjecture abounds on the internet. What's actually happening, though? Has Whoopi really gone too far this time? Or is she just another famous person dealing with cancel culture?
Who say this is what's bothering me. But the thing that's bothering everybody should not be the thing that puts 85% of other people in danger.
These women are completely out of touch with reality, and you're right, ABC should wait.
Join us as we dissect the startling incidents that have placed Whoopi Goldberg in the spotlight once more. A widely circulated rumor that Whoopi Goldberg had been detained was the catalyst for it all. Arrested indeed. Thousands of people shared the purported breaking news on social media, which was ablaze with dramatic headlines and speculative posts. However, where exactly did this rumor originate? In actuality, there is no proof whatsoever that Whoopi has been detained or even the subject of a criminal investigation. The rumor seems to have originated from a fake news story that went viral on Facebook and Twitter. Many fans became alarmed and assumed the worst despite the dearth of reliable evidence. Even a Hollywood icon like Whoopi is vulnerable to the internet's rumor mill, as this instance demonstrates once again how easily false information can proliferate in the digital age. However, why would anyone readily accept such a claim? Maybe it's because Whoopi's name has been associated with so many scandals that everything seems feasible, and that leads us to the actual events that have led to her being criticized. If Whoopi is renowned for anything, it's her candid political opinions. She also made headlines recently during a heated argument on The View on whether or not people should be willing to engage with Trump fans.
Let me tell you something about The View. This show has always had the ability to have different points of view, which we respect around the table.
When Whoopi vehemently asserted that it's hard to have a talk with people who support someone who, in her opinion, doesn't respect other people's rights, the topic swiftly got out of hand.
I have a lot of faith in the American people, and I don't know very many men who want to be talked to the way that this man has been talking to men in his audience. I don't know any women, and I know his grandchild was up on the thing, and they're trying to humanize him and change your idea about who this guy is. Don't fall for that.
Trump, you're talking about. Talking about Trump.
Her remarks touched a nerve with viewers of all political persuasions, in addition to her co-hosts. While some criticized her for being overly contemptuous, others praised her for refusing to back down. Whoopi steadfastly maintained that mutual respect is necessary for productive communication, despite criticism that this type of language merely serves to widen political divides and prevent genuine debate. Conservative media sites quickly criticized her as out of touch, and social media users rekindled disputes about whether programs like The View encourage candid conversations or only biased viewpoints. Whatever your position on the matter, one thing is for sure. People started chatting after Whoopi's remarks, but the controversy was only getting started. Even Whoopi's most devoted followers were taken aback by what transpired during a recent interview on The View, even though on-air tension is nothing new to her. The topic of discussion on the panel was country music artist Miranda Lambert, who had interrupted her performance to reprimand concertgoers for taking photos. Whoopi vehemently objected, stating, "These people paid to see you," while other hosts supported Miranda's annoyance. Give them complete freedom to do as they please.
They paid money for the tickets. They came to see her. So if she's singing, at least a little respect so that knowledge you can see her, she can see you.
Co-hosts pushed back, claiming that certain musicians prefer their audience to be in the present rather than distracted by phones, and the argument became more heated. However, Whoopi, obviously frustrated, got up in the middle of the conversation, raised her fists, and left the set. The crowd let out a gasp. Her co-hosts were taken aback for a time before trying to laugh it off. This was more than just a stunning departure, though. It was a declaration. Later on, Whoopi said that she wasn't leaving the program. Rather, she was only expressing her belief that individuals should be allowed to enjoy things in their own way. Nevertheless, reactions went viral on the internet. Was Whoopi being too dramatic? Or was she advocating on behalf of all fans? In any event, the incident went viral, and Whoopi was at the center of yet another controversy. Using derogatory. Language is one thing that can quickly ruin a celebrity's career. Unfortunately for Whoopi, she had to issue an apology for precisely that. She used a word that has long been regarded as a derogatory term towards the Romani population during a discussion on The View. The reaction was instantaneous, even if it was probably inadvertent. There was an outpouring of condemnation on social media, with many people urging ABC to take action against her. The very following day, Whoopi publicly apologized, acknowledging the seriousness of the matter and said, "I'm really sorry.
Something that I feel a responsibility for not leaving unexamined because my words upset so many people, which was never my intention. And I understand why now. Words matter, and mine are no exception. I regret my comments, as I said, and I stand corrected."
Her willingness to accept responsibility was praised by some viewers, but not by others. Whoopi had previously been the target of criticism for her divisive comments, and some detractors contended that repeated apologies were insufficient. They questioned if she genuinely learns from her errors, or if she just apologizes to get out of trouble. Whoopi's lengthy and complicated career was marred by this incident, regardless of her intentions, which further fueled the speculation that she may be running out of second chances. There is never a tiny dispute in the social media age. The internet swiftly split into two factions, those calling for ABC to hold Whoopi accountable, and those supporting her as a bold, outspoken star. Every word she said was the subject of arguments, memes, and reaction videos that swamped YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter. According to some devoted admirers, Whoopi is really being singled out by cancel culture because she has always voiced her opinions and shouldn't suddenly have to limit herself. Others, on the other hand, maintain that she is out of touch, citing the numerous mistakes she has made recently. Even her former admirers are now questioning whether her days on The View are coming to an end. Although the network has not yet taken significant action against Whoopi, one question still stands as the controversies mount. How long can she continue like this? The foundation of Whoopi Goldberg's career has been her audacity, unreservedness, and fearlessness in speaking her mind. But is her strategy still effective in the modern world, where public personalities are held to higher standards than before? It's evident that Whoopi's future is still up in the air given the circulating rumors, growing criticism, and split fan base. But what do you think? Is Whoopi just an outspoken personality who's misunderstood? Or is she pushing boundaries too? Far? Should she step away from The View? Or does she still have a place at the table? Let us know in the comments below.